Hello internet, didn't see you there, but I thought I would record this video about something I've noticed happening on Instagram. All of these brands are popping up to sell me crap in the new marketplace tab. Oh, but don't worry, most of it is legitimate. But some of it is this Aliexpress garbage. For example, recently I was looking for, some masculine rings to really just complement my edgy appearance and really just sell the whole I'm edgy archetype. Right? So, luckily enough, they were advertising it to me because I was talking about it and they listen to everything we say now. And I was like, oh, this is great. Oh, what do you know? $60. Yeah, I'm kind of broke, so how about no? Little did I know that AliExpress was selling the exact same ring for like $5. Oh, here's another ring. Now, guys, I'm not saying that these brands are lying. All I'm saying is, next time you are inclined to impulse purchase something from some weird techwear page, do yourself a favor. Go on AliExpress and find out that what you're actually buying is actually excruciatingly upselled Chinese sweatshop labor garbage clothes. But no, that's not what I'm talking about today. Because routinely I get advertised in these weird ways, and for some reason they want me to advertise their products. Right? So I came across one of these, and boy is it something else. It's quite the imagination these people got. Let's see. Humanity Enlightened. I can't wait to see how enlightened I will become. So, assumedly using a bot account, this Humanity Enlightened group reached out to me, which is a pseudoscience scam page, of which, don't worry, there's plenty of those on Instagram. All you have to do is search through their tags like QAnon, Flat Earth, and take your pick. We live in a matrix. Guys, about a week into the new year, okay, I don't think it could get any more insane than what I'm looking at now in real life, but don't worry, at least they're, fueling the fire on the internet. But Jessica Hansen was happy enough to reach out to me. Hello, fellow lightworkers. I found you through some spiritual hashtags. 5D is here. I thought it was Dungeons and Dragons, apparently not. This is our time. I'm reaching out because December 21st, Saturn and Jupiter conjunction in Aquarius opened a portal where anything is possible. I wanted to bring your attention to a page I recently found. Oh, you found this page? Really? You found it? At Humanity Enlightened. That has an amazing plan and means to create a new Earth using sustainable resources and high technology that operates on free energy. I like free things, but as they teach you in the real world, no such thing as a free lunch. The best part is that it's integrated and balanced with nature. I like those things. Nature's great, guys. You got like places that aren't here and they're outdoors, and outdoors is fun. Right now, they are doing their part with a huge event giveaway to bring attention and fuel the fire of this amazing plan. They're giving away 528 Hertz Frequency of Love Miracle Healing Set for free to all light workers to help increase the collective vibration and frequency until they run out of stock. That's interesting. I wonder what these 528 Hertz things are. It's a tuning fork. And we're gonna break down this Instagram page because it's full of a lot of nonsense. But I can't start with this because I need to explain to you what exactly it is they're trying to sell you, because I didn't know and I had to research it. Okay, so don't worry, they got a really ugly website that they've set up for us, and it's called the Frequency of Love Miracle Healing Set. The pure singular tones of 528 Hertz creates resonance in our physical, mental, emotional, and spiritual body that allows us to tune into the wisdom of the universe, divine intelligence, and our soul. It is the, quote, miracle note of the original sacred solfeggio musical scale. Probably butchered that one, but I don't really need to give these people the benefit of the doubt there, so, there's that. Oh, guys, did you notice video's in 4K now? We upgraded. Tell me what you think of the quality, all the hairs you can see on my mustache. It doesn't connect where it meets my nose. It is well known that every human cell has and is responsive to frequency and vibration. The healing frequency is 528 Hertz and has been researched and explored by genetic biochemists. That's a lie, that are currently using it in their labs to repair DNA that has been damaged. I looked up this claim. It's BS. It was actually invented by a guy named Leonard Horowitz. And Leonard Horowitz is a former dentist, public speaker, sound healer, and prolific self-help author who styles himself as King David of natural healing
versus the Goliath of slash-burn poison medicine.
You know, guys, that thing called penicillin? Yeah, it's actually poison, and you're dying. Please drink my bleach drink. Really great that this guy is selling us on things like, sound healing. He is an adherent and influential promoter of a large range of pseudoscientific conspiracy theories about health and medicine. Great upstanding guy. And is respected among factions of the far right as an authority on these topics. Oof. You know, honestly, they might have stormed the Capitol, but I mean, they were healing themselves with tuning forks, so I don't think they were going to get away with it after they got shot anyway. To add more credibility to Horowitz, Horowitz has spent many years aggressively pushing the idea that vaccines were designed for genocidal purposes. Guys, don't get the COVID vaccine. That's how they're gonna take us out for real. Horowitz founded the Healthy World Organization, as an alternative to the corrupt World Health Organization. Don't get me wrong, all politics and world government is pretty corrupt. A lot of people in power that are really bad, but this isn't the answer to that. Okay, I don't know what to tell you. That I would not listen to this guy. Anyway, where does his whole theory on frequencies come in, right? Well, he has a couple of conspiracy theories for this, because you know, you can't just believe something, you got to come up with some weird, crazy Nazi conspiracy theory, because all the good conspiracy theories have to do with them. Alright, so Horowitz is a promoter of the A44 tuning conspiracy theory, which he covered in a long and influential 2010 article. Okay, and I'm reading this from the Rational Wiki, so big shout outs to the Rational Wiki for actually getting this information, so that way I don't have to go scouring through the internet for it. Great source if you're looking to find out about what pseudoscience is out there. Anyway, the crux of this theory is that the Rockefeller Foundation's war on consciousness through the imposition of the 44 tuning standard. Basically, he's trying... His theory is that the frequency is encouraging conflict with humans, right? And he also places the implementation of the tuning system with the Nazis at the beginning of World War II, despite it having been around much longer than that. So how do you fight the Nazi frequency? This video is not getting monetized. I'm gonna have to bleep their name out, right? You know who they are, the Germans in World War II. Who were they, guys? Anyway, the way you fight them is using the 528 Hertz standard, which is the universal love constant, because abstract concepts have literal scientific backing. And apparently this was central to divine creation, linked to the heart of everything. His evidence of 528's magic is rapid-fire paradolic insanity. Okay, so basically what the Rational Wiki does now is break down his numerology. Basically, whenever you see a conspiracy theorist or cult, or when you give numbers meaning or do lots of gymnastics level math in order to make something work, Jehovah's Witness have done this a couple of times, and it's hilarious because they constantly keep redoing their numbers every time they miss the apocalypse. But basically, yeah, it has to do with like the golden ratio and all that pseudoscience BS you've seen before, right? Okay, so this is great. You know, we got these ancient frequencies based on numerology that have no basis in science. He's not a biochemist. He's not a geneticist. He has no PhD. I mean, he was a dentist, but that doesn't mean he's qualified to talk about these things. But according to this, there is no backing for you playing a hertz rate in your ear that will repair your DNA. It is not a replacement for traditional medicine, and this stuff is bananas, and the fact that they are promoting this is wrong and bad. Anyway, let's listen to what this sounds like. But what's on the Instagram page for Humanity Enlightened, and how the hell is a page like this on Instagram not only being able to market themselves, but existing, period, because a lot of this is bananas. The organic food hoax. Do you only eat home-cooked meals? Unknown to most, 30% of produce labeled organic and sold in America is contaminated. with harmful levels of pesticides that exceed the USDA and EPA regulations. God, how dare they? I can't believe Monsanto is trying to put fluoride in my vegetables, taking away my freedom. Don't worry, we're gonna get to that. Okay, so that's right, you're probably paying double for food with pesticides anyway. 1. A large monoculture Monsanto-style farm sprays their crops with cancer-causing pesticides. Parentheses, which cause cancer. Oh, thanks for explaining that. I don't think I would have been able to figure it out. Anyway, this post goes on forever, but it's wrong. It just is, okay? My favorite is they include a video of a bird flying into a headwind, and they say, this bird flying into the headwind is actually a glitch in the Matrix. It's just a bird flying into the headwind. I'm sure we've all seen something like this. For some reason, they include Carl Sagan in a post, and I don't think he would approve of this at all. Basically, this post just goes on to spirituality and New Age Buddhism and a complete bastardization of Buddhist values and traditions and other stuff, yada, yada, yada. You know, there was an artist recently that I was made aware of that made a Wendigo doll. And she got like lambasted by the doll making community, saying that was cultural appropriation. No, guys, that's called cultural appreciation. But when these guys take Buddhist values and then put it into their weird Monsanto QAnon conspiracy theory, that's cultural appropriation, right? Let's learn to call it what it is when we see it. This is that. That's not that. Where's the one about the QAnon stuff? That was in here too. For the unfamiliar, I'm going to talk about that conspiracy theory in a future video when I discuss a cult. But it's really not hard not to laugh at some of this stuff. Me, don't talk about weird shit when you meet new people. Inner me. Tell them their pineal gland is a gateway to other dimensions, and the government tries to block it by poisoning us all with fluoride. You know, guys, right? When I went to game design school, I ended up taking up sports and health sciences as like my minor. And one of those things that I had to do was learn what every single part of the brain did. The pineal gland doesn't do that. It has to do with a lot of hormones, right? And don't get me wrong, hormones are great. They let you do things and feel things. They're important. But I've never experienced another dimension by looking at a pineal gland. Like, I've seen a pineal gland. I've touched it. No dimensions. No dimension. Sorry. I love the replies to this. The struggle is real. They do. Even my toothpaste is fluoride free. Sheeple arguments. My objective shut down of their perspective. What? I didn't just like have a dyslexic episode, right? No. Brian Rose. You included Brian Rose on here. Mr. Brian Rose, who's been featured in my boy CoffeeZilla's videos for being the great mayor that London needs. Banned on LinkedIn. Now I need you. London Real Army. Hey, Brian, please don't take this video down. Just notice that these are the people who support you. I just want to say that, you know? The people who believe in 5G flat earth conspiracy theories, COVID-19, New World Order, wake up, coronavirus, fake deaths, fake news, InfoWars, boycott LinkedIn. You know, considering I now have a cousin who's died of COVID, right? I hate you people. I hate you so much. So much. I had COVID. I was sick for 3 months. What do you think I am? You think I'm part of the government? You think everybody, like, I've talked about this before with other conspiracy theory videos, but you realize how many people have to be involved to get it to work? And you can't be like, oh, well, it's all these gigantic fuck off organizations, right? Because listen, the NSA was tapping Americans without a warrant, right? Just to collect all their information. And all it took was one guy to say, I don't like that. You're telling me, right, millions of people are dying across the world, and you're telling me not one guy is gonna publish that online? You serious? I mean a credible source. I don't mean some, like, you know, 4chan dark web mastermind, okay? I mean like an actual human You know, not some crazy 14-year-old. All right, anyway, just thought I'd cover some of these pages, especially this, because the fact that Instagram allows these guys to pay for ads, but then it's more difficult for me to pay for ads, is bananas. And the fact that Instagram still has a huge bot problem is another thing. And then they try to market just useless garbage, of which this is like the creme de la creme of useless garbage on Instagram.